Welcome to Health, Wealth, and a Happy Home. I'm your host, Jennifer Cohen. Thank you so much for joining us. We always have the best information to share with you from the best local companies in the area doing exactly what you need done right now, and today is no exception. Today we're talking with Ted and Adam Goettl from Goettl's High Desert Mechanical. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here.
You bet.
Thanks.
Nice to be here. Nice to see you, Jen.
And I'm honored to be in the studio with you guys because of what Goettl's means to the area and how long your company has been going and how many people's lives you've touched, you know, from your workforce to the people whose homes you've made more comfortable. Mm-hmm. It's wonderful to be sitting here with such professionals, so I just wanted to start by saying that. But I know that we want to talk about the history of Goettl's because it's really, really interesting. Mm-hmm. You know, you got this great newspaper article dug up from way back in the archives, this wonderful yellowed paper that says the story starts in 1913.
Yeah.
All the way back then.
Yeah.
And you don't think about that these days. Everything is so, you know, disposable. Even companies come and go like that.
Right.
But since 1913, Goettl's has been a force to be reckoned with, and probably earlier than that, but we'll start somewhere.
Yeah. That was
107 years ago.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Time.
It's really it's a real neat heritage that we have, and we just really feel real fortunate to be a part of that in the past with my grandparents, my father, and his dad. You know, it started that long ago. So we're third generation, and our kids are fourth generation that are in the business now. So there's not many businesses out there that have that kind of legacy, and it's really neat. And it's really neat because it's an Arizona legacy too. You know, we've been here for a long time in Arizona. It's neat.
Yes, yeah, it is kind of interesting, the article, which I hope you post on your website somehow. Figure out how to put that up there.
We will.
Good, because it's so cute how it talks about, you're driving through Phoenix, you get a flat tire. Well, and then things start happening, and then everything lines up, and now here we are, all these years later.
Right. And
it's just incredible.
I think it's all about opportunities, and our ancestors took advantage of any opportunity that came their way. Mm-hmm. And you know, Adam and I have as well.
Yep. For sure.
Yeah.
It was a really cool story. I don't know if we have time to talk about all of it, but how it happened and how they came to Arizona was neat. It was health issues, emphysema, things like that with some of my grandfather's brothers, and it ended up being just an opportunity. When Arizona growing, you know, it was a little bitty place in the
1933.
20s. Yeah, in the 20s and 30s, and then, you know, you get the war happens, World War II happens, and it's just a boom. Phoenix explodes, and they were there to take advantage of it, and they did.
Yeah.
It's really neat.
And that's the best place to start anything air conditioning.
Well, it was hot.
Yeah,
you know, and the war happened, and like Adam said, and then Luke Air Force Base and Williams Air Force Base out there, Williesville, and you know, a lot of people coming into the valley during wartime, and you know, I remember being a kid and listening to stories about having the raw materials that were hard to get during the war to make coolers and air conditioners and things like that.
Right. Yeah.
But they struggled through all that stuff and employed a lot of people down there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And a lot of patents, over 100 patents have been registered through the years with your company. I mean, think about, you know, in 1930s, what was heating and cooling like? It was very different than it is now. Yep. And you guys have just swept up with the times, kept up with the innovations, and right on top of it, and even in front of it, it seems.
They were pioneers. I mean, they came out. My grandfather was primarily the one that had all the patents. He had over 100 patents in this industry to his name, which is pretty amazing. And he actually, you know, he wasn't the inventor of the evaporative cooler, but he was the one who put the thing into a manufacturing. And he was the largest manufacturer of evaporative coolers in the world. They had plants in Phoenix, Arizona that employed over 1,000 people. They had a plant in Tyler, Texas, a plant in Monterrey, Mexico, and then they had, later on, he went and started a plant in Baghdad, Iraq, of all places. So it's really neat because during the Iraqi war, you'd be watching the all the different things they had on the war, and you'd look and there'd be an evap cooler that they made.
You can tell.
Yeah, hanging on the side of a building, blown up. You know, it was amazing.
Oh my gosh,
pretty
that's
neat.
Incredible.
Yep.
I know. One of the stunning things inside this article that talks about how many people you've employed over the years, and back in the 60s, you were employing over 1,500 people and paying out $8.3 million in payroll in the 60s. That's just amazing that you take such good care of your workers, that you take such pride in your product because you were there for the ground up, and that shows when people hire you on for any sort of project, any sort of heating or cooling or air filtration project.
Yeah.
They've got, how they add up at real estate company, you see 30 years combined experience.
Yeah.
How many thousands of years of combined
Well, I
experience?
don't know if it's thousands, but it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Between those 1,500 people and then all that, and then all you guys
Yeah.
and the multi-generational, all that knowledge from the beginning till now. You started out in metal fabrication. I mean, from the very, very basic of it to now, nobody can know more than you know about this stuff.
I don't know about that. We're learning every day, believe me, but we really do try to stay up with the cutting edge thing that's out there. Anything that's out there that can help our customers and make their lives better, we really want to institute. And I think that's one of the things that has set us apart from a lot of our competition. Ted and I, came up in northern Arizona and started our business up here just because we loved it. It was a small town, and I didn't want to continue my life down in Phoenix. I was born and raised down there. It's a great place, but it really wasn't where we wanted to raise our family. So this is it. We've made our stake here, and our family's here. We have 3 of our sons that are working for us, and it's just been a real blessing. This whole valley's just treated us real well, and we really hope that we're able to pass that on to our customers, and I think we have. I think we have.
Yeah. Definitely.
When you talk about 1,500 employees, it's amazing that if you think about that in the 60s, that's a big number, but that also has tentacles with children and grandchildren. It seems like every month I'm at a gas station or somewhere, they'll see my name here, and they'll say, hey, my dad worked for Goettls down in Phoenix, and he knew such and such. And fortunately, I know most of these guys. I remember growing up around them, and I can relate to a lot of the stories and a lot of stuff you hear.
Sometimes you don't,
not, but
everybody thinks you know everybody, when you got the same last name, because it's a unique name, and it's, there's not a lot of Goettls around, so it's one of those names that is recognizable, and it's been, they had advertising in Phoenix forever, if it's made of metal, call Goettl. So I have people that come up to me now that are my age or older, and hey, if it's made of metal, call Goettl, so you're like, yeah.
That's great.
Right,
and your billboards in Phoenix are beautiful. I know we don't have billboards in the Verde Valley, and that's a great thing, but if we did, I'd want those. They're so cute.
Goettl Air Conditioning in Phoenix was started by my family. That particular part of that business was sold back in the 70s, right?
Yep.
Late 70s, and it was taken over by a number of people. And subsequent to the current owner, they didn't always treat the name the best. But at this time, I really feel that the current owner of that business is doing a pretty good job. He's not stepping on our name. So it's real important that, we distinguish that we are not them.
Good.
They're not us. We're Goettls High Desert Mechanical. Right. We're the only Goettls involved in HVAC or metalworking right now.
Oh,
so they use the name because they sold the name with that business, and that's about it.
Okay.
That's about it.
That's really good to know.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
important. I think we need to know that.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. There's so much great stuff on the website. If you go to GoettlsHDM.com, you're going to find out everything that you need. And we'll be right back with more of Health, Wealth, and a Happy Home, so don't go away.
Been hearing about the crazy benefits of CBD? Find out how CBD can help you at Sedona's #1 resource, CBD Sedona. Come in for a free consultation and let our trained medical staff help you find the perfect product for you. Pain relieving salves, full spectrum oils, honeys, teas, cookies, and even CBD for pets. Ready to feel fantastic? Come on by CBD Sedona today.
Award-winning Soundbites Grill is an entertainment restaurant located in Uptown Sedona at the Hyatt Pinion Point Resort. Open for lunch and dinner, featuring fresh fish, all natural hand-cut beef, even a full vegan menu. Family friendly, open 11:30 to 9. Late dining on Friday and Saturday. Soundbites Grill has some of the best views of the Sedona Red Rocks. Offers world-class entertainment, food, fun, and music.
Are you struggling to overcome an addiction, depression, insomnia, or a weight problem? Then it's time for you to meet with Dr. Elaine Kissel, award-winning, world-renowned hypnotherapist, author, and mind trainer. Now you can get her help from the privacy and comfort of your own home. Let Elaine Kissel create a personalized hypnotherapy plan to overcome your problem forever. Call 844-4KISSEL now for a discounted evaluation appointment. That's 844-4KISSEL.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Goettl and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Goettl's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Goettls High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GoettlsHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle. Get Goettls.
Back to health, wealth, and a happy home. We're sitting here with Adam Goettl from Goettl's High Desert Mechanical, and now we have with us Jay Elmer, the plumbing manager. It is such a pleasure to meet you.
It's good to meet you too. Thank you.
All right, and I love how history ties itself together. We said during the break that we go all the way back to the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, all together with the family side by side, and your whole herd of family members.
Quite a few.
Back when families were big.
Yep.
Now tell us, how did you guys come together?
Probably hunting.
Yeah. Over the years, that's how we met years ago. And Jay's had a business in the Verde Valley forever. And he got to a point in his business where he was, ready to kind of ease out of it, and I wouldn't let him do that. We brought him on board and put him to work for us. So he's probably working more now than he was in the last 5 years of his business. I'm not sure, but we're really, really pleased to have him. He brings unbelievable amounts of knowledge on the plumbing side of the business that Ted and I lacked. We're more heating and cooling guys, and we really needed somebody that had that knowledge and broad scope, and he's that guy. And he's really, really good with our people and our customers. So it's been a real blessing to have him. He's been with us since January 1st.
January 2nd.
January 2nd, okay. You got that date.
Got that date.
Yeah.
I closed the books in the end of December, and 1st of January I was here.
Wow.
And I did retire there for a few years. I spent 2.5 months in Alaska last summer, just kind of bum around for a few years.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah. I actually started plumbing in 1964 for J.W. Lynch Plumbing and Heating in Sedona.
Wow.
And then had my own business in '69.
Yep.
And then retired it in 2019, and here we are.
Yeah, right. They say retirement doesn't stick sometimes.
Yeah.
It does it because, to be perfectly honest, I kind of enjoy what I'm doing.
Yeah, well, it definitely shows, and it's a great combination of people, just like everyone who works for Goettls. You just see it. It's a great combination of knowledge and people, and it's what makes you experts in the field. It's what makes you, have such a good product and such a good following with your people.
Yeah.
The integrity in Goettls is amazing.
Yeah, that's what we strive for. It's been really good. We've been working real hard on the plumbing side of it. Since Ted and I aren't real experts in that, we needed to bring an expert on board, and he's the guy. So it's grown leaps and bounds just since he's been here. And we have how many plumbers right now?
Right now we're running 4 techs.
4 plumbing techs. We mostly do service work, so we do everything from remodels to demand plumbing service to sewer and drain cleaning. So we're keeping 4 guys busy, and we're always looking for more. So if there's any plumbers out there that want a good job and to come work for a good company, give Jay a call. We're ready for him, right?
Exactly. Yeah, today I could use an extra couple guys. But haven't got them. They're hard to find. Good plumbers are hard to find.
Good plumbers are hard to find. Well, good employees are hard to find. So if you're a good employee, call Goettls High Desert Mechanical right now.
Yep, we take care of our people, and most people that hire on with us, we have people. I have a guy who's actually retiring this year from our company that's been with us for 25 years now, which is pretty neat. That's a neat legacy to have, that somebody stuck with it that long in this day and age. Not many people do that. You know, most people are moving back and forth, but we have a lot of long-time people that have worked for us, and it's neat.
Do you know how many people offhand work for you now?
I asked my bookkeeper yesterday. I sign a lot of checks on every 2 weeks. There's a pile in front of me, and I asked, and it was 68.
Nice.
We have 68 employees that are working mostly out of our Camp Verde facility, but I have another facility we own in Prescott. So we do a lot of work in Prescott, and we've been expanding quite a bit up into the Flagstaff market. We're doing a lot of new homes up there, and the more presence we have up there, the more people are wanting us to do other work up there. So that area is growing significantly. It's about 15% of our business right now up there already, and that's only been going on for 2 years. So it's an untapped market that we've never really went after, and I think we're going to keep moving in that direction. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
We do keep one permanent tech in Prescott too, plumbing tech.
Yep.
It stays on that side of the mountain, so to speak.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good to have enough people to go around that when people go, oh my gosh, this is not working. Because when something stops working, you're hot or you're cold, life is no good.
Yeah.
You need someone that can come and fix it right.
Yeah, that's the thing, is we really strive to get out, you know, be on time and do get to people as quick as we can. I know we're really good at it on our HVAC side. That's one of the things that we do is are very responsive to people's needs, and we really strive to do that. Plumbing, we're getting a lot better at it. It's a matter of bodies need more people. Yep.
Yeah, we do.
Yep.
Okay.
But you can't. We're going at a good pace.
Good.
Yep.
We're keeping in control of what we're doing.
Well, it sounds like very, very, intelligent growth in the company, and that's great. And of course, you're a household name, absolutely, having been around for so very, very long. But what I like is you take such pride in your work because you live here. You've lived here. Your family has lived here.
Yep.
You know, you take pride in the name. It's your family's name.
Yep.
It's different than some guy who works for XYZ company and goes, yeah, this is my job today, and then tomorrow I'm doing a different thing, and I'm a bartender on Wednesdays, and it's a very different feeling when you guys come and do a job. It's done right, it's done with excellence and with pride, and satisfaction is guaranteed, and it's always been great. You know, all the reviews are just sterling, just absolutely. And what people say about you as people, not just as businessmen, is also exemplary.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing when you hire someone to know they're good people.
Yeah, it's we really strive to do that, and we've worked real hard in our business life. I mean, when you're in a small town's different. You know, rural areas, northern Arizona is different than, 3 million people in Phoenix, Arizona. You can't hide. You know, if you make mistakes and you do the public wrong, they're going to know it, and you're going to be mud. It doesn't take long, and those are the people who are in business for a year and then they're gone. But we've been at it for, the HVAC side for 30 plus years, Jay's business since 1969, so that just says right there, it's staying power. We've always treated our customers right, and that's who I wanted to bring on, and that's why Jay's working for us, to be honest with you. Yep.
Well, that's great.
Very happy.
It's nice that you cover all the important parts of a happy home. Really do. It's going to be, the temperature's going to be right, and the plumbing's going to work. Either one of those things goes wrong, and not so much happiness happening. So
we haven't done the electrical yet, but that may come someday. But right now we're concentrating on doing really good in the plumbing and HVAC, and those other things are down the road maybe.
Well, there you go. That intelligent growth thing.
Yeah, that's for the next generation. Maybe our kids. Let them go to battle that. I'm getting to the point where I don't have as much energy as I used to.
What energy he's got, he wants to spend it out hunting
or
fishing.
do something else. No doubt.
There you go.
It's time. It's about time for that.
Well, that's what we have kids for, right?
That's right.
So they can carry on the legacy.
Exactly.
And that's a wonderful thing that I see in your company, is that your children do want to work. I've watched you throughout the years that I've been here in the Verde Valley 10 years, and I've said, oh, now my son's here. Now now you have grandchildren, and soon the grandchildren will be here, and then you can retire.
Yeah.
And go hunting all the time when the kids take over for you. But to have a company company that your kids want to take. Whose kids wants to take over the family business? You know, everybody goes, and the kids go, but they're like, yep, I'm ready. I'm going to do it. I'm
and they're
going
doing
with
an
Dad.
unbelievable job for us. I will say that. I mean, I'm very proud of Ted's 2 boys and my son Dustin, who's working for us. I can't say enough about how much they're bringing to the table. You know, a lot more than what I did starting out. The knowledge they have with Ted, myself, being there, they got leaps and bounds about where Ted and I started. We started out and had to learn it the hard way. So they have that head start, I guess I would say.
That's great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's wonderful to be able to pass that on to your family.
Yep.
It is, yeah. I'm hoping that maybe they'll catch up a little bit with the plumbing here with some of the boys too.
Yeah, that's true. We need to probably groom one of them to maybe be more plumbing side. That's hard for me to do because I don't know plumbing like you do. You need to take them aside and teach them, Jay.
You need to go hunting with them.
Yeah.
We do that a little bit. We have. Yeah, we have.
Oh,
No
that's
doubt.
great. Check out the website, GoettlsHDM.com. All the information you need is right there. You have phone numbers you can contact, you can ask questions, you can see all the different products that they have and all the different guarantees and all the wonderful things that makes Goettls High Desert Mechanical one of the best companies in the Verde Valley. We're so very lucky to have you. Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
We'll be right back with more health, wealth, and a happy home, so don't go away.
All right.
Verde Solar Power. You know, Arizona has lots of clean, renewable sunshine, and we want to help you take advantage of it with our quality solar installations, and we offer to beat any written offer on a residential solar electric system. So bring us your electric bill and let us show you how solar power will save you money. We're located conveniently here in the Verde Valley and are dedicated to helping the valley go solar. So remember, the energy solution comes up every morning.
The EPA says C&B Construction ranks in the top 1% nationally. C&B Construction invites you to see what energy efficiency and indoor air quality can be. We have won another Department of Energy Innovation Award, and C&B Construction is the only contractor in the country to win 6 consecutive EPA Indoor Air Plus awards. Experience our zero-energy, move-in ready homes at Crossroads at Mingus.
C&B Construction, locally respected, nationally recognized. Find out more at candbhomes.com.
2 things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Health, wealth, and a happy home. We're talking with the Goettl brothers. It's just so much fun to talk to you guys about all the history and all the things. Now, life has changed a little bit with COVID-19 and how our, everything's having to adapt. How has Goettls adapted to this new normal?
Well, it was new for everybody, so It was a real challenge to get to know what was really going on because there's so much confusion out there. But we right off the bat we made sure that we had all of our employees temperatures is how we basically started. That was the first thing. We took everybody's temperature, and if anybody had an elevated temperature, they went home. And then the testing came into play. So, we've had some people get tested and, all those things. But we've really, since it's been going on as long as it has, we've taken every precaution that the CDC has asked us to take. And, our employees all wear masks. Now it's pretty much a requirement in the cities, so we do that, and then gloves and just the sanitizing, cleaning, and we just try to let people know up front that what we do so they feel at ease. And some people are, okay with it. You never know who you're gonna
never know.
Fine. Some people insist you take your mask off. Our company policy is no. Leave your mask on. I don't care what anybody says. So we've been, pounding that into our employees to try to get them to, do exactly what is said to do.
We instituted a program with our employees, all of them, with what we called hazard pay through this pandemic, which, there were some stipulations with that type of program, which was, we knew that we wanted to keep our guys as best we could out of the quick marts. It's not I know those guys are in business and they need that, but we wanted to keep our guys out of that type of stuff and constantly wearing the mask and washing their hands and all that type of stuff. So we paid them a little bit extra. And that's still going on, by the way, and I don't know if we'll ever be able to get it back.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. Once you give something to somebody, it's awful hard to take it back. But
they've done a great job.
I think us being an essential business in the HVAC side, that we didn't know how it was going to pan out, but in all honesty, it's worked out really well. I think that we have to go out and service people's air conditioning and heaters, so it's been pretty good. I mean, business has been strong. The new construction side of our business has been real strong. So we're just pleased as can be with how things have been this year.
That's great. And how has it been for you with air conditioning and filtration systems, as COVID-19 is considered an airborne illness? How has that changed anything for you?
It has. We've actually really did a lot of research on products to help with killing the COVID bacteria, and we teamed up with a company. What's the
New Calgon?
New Calgon, and it's an iWave-R product. It's a product that actually, we didn't know if it would kill the COVID at first because it was so new, but the product's been out a long time, and
they've proven that it does.
It proved that it killed other viruses, so we were pretty confident, but we couldn't make that statement. Since then, they have tested it with COVID, and it kills the COVID virus. So this goes in the duct system of a house, and it kills the virus. So it's a real peace of mind thing for people, and it
zero maintenance on the product itself.
Right.
It's a quick install, great product. It not just kills viruses and pathogens. It helps a lot with dust and other things like that in your house. And I've got one in mind. Every employee that we have has them in their house, and we love them.
Yeah, that says a
good.
lot.
Yeah.
If you've got one and every employee has one, then I want one too.
Yeah, no, we put it in every. We gave one to every employee, and and they believe in it. So it helps promote the product, and the customers that have had them, we've installed over, I think, 400 of them now, and I think we've had 2 people say that they couldn't tell any difference. Or maybe they just wanted their money back. But we gave them their money back, and that's out of 400. We only had 2 people that said they didn't think.
They get rid of odors. It gets rid of cooking odors and stuff like that. So real quickly, there was one customer that complained and said that she couldn't smell her candles, her fragrance. It was taking that away, and she didn't really like that.
Oh no! So
it doesn't discriminate on odors. It takes all of them.
I consider those odoriferous too, so I totally get it.
So don't call us if you like your scented candles, because it will remove that smell from your house.
Is there information on your website on that, on the filtration
I think so.
system?
I think there is.
Okay, great. If people have questions about that, should they give you a call?
Oh, yeah.
Is that the best way to do it? Just give you a call.
Yep.
Okay. If you're shy, you can go to the website, but give them a phone call. GoettlsHDM.com. We've been talking with Adam and Ted Goettl from Goettl's High Desert Mechanical. Thank you, gentlemen. Please continue the legacy. Stick around. I want to see another 30 some odd years of you guys, and the grandkids working and all that stuff.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
That's all the time we have for Health, Wealth, and a Happy Home. See you again next time.